Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Well, right now it's 28 degrees. Brr. Gonna have a high of 34 today. Too cold for my taste, but it is what it is. So I'll probably stay in today. I think it's gonna warm up a little bit sometime this week, like lower 40s, but I'm not sure. So we'll just go with it. On bad days, we'll stay in, we'll stay home, and on nice days, we'll do what we have to do. That's my buddy getting a drink. So I'm gonna work on my kitchen a little more today. Get some things cleaned up, some things put away. And that'll be one room done then. So the next room I'll work on is my dining room. The living room's in pretty good shape. But, you know, there's always something to do. So let's have some creamer and some cold foam on this cold day. And my buddy needs to go out again. He was ringing the bell. He's been out twice already since I got up, and it's still early. It's like sometimes as soon as I start talking, my dogs decide they're going to need something. So let's have a sip. Cheers. Gotta wait a minute, buddy. You do. You have to wait a minute. What is it you want? Do you have to go outside? Okay. All right. I'll be right there. All right. Well, I gotta do my doggy duty. I'll be back later. All right. Well, here's tonight's quick and easy dinner. Finishing up some bagged salad, which I also put on my sandwich, with some of my homemade tofu, not turkey, and cheese, little tomato, and the rest of my homemade soup that I made yesterday. It was a serving for two. So quick and easy, and the rolls are from Walmart. So that's what's for dinner tonight. And I think that will definitely fill me up. Now what I'm thinking of doing is, like every other day, making a different soup in my rice robot and using up some of the veggies that I have. Pasta, rice, lentils, beans, whatever. And that will make a serving for two, so that I won't cook every day, but I won't have a whole lot of food to put in the freezer, which I'm trying to cut back a little bit on. So anyway, that's what I'm thinking of doing. Well, hello friends. It's going towards evening already, and I had the most frustrating day. It was nothing big, but I had ordered a charger. I have a clipper, and I use it. It was actually a dog clipper, but I don't use it for the dogs. And it was a decent price, and I just needed a small clipper to clip the neck, because I still cut my grandkids' hair, and sometimes I cut my daughter's hair. I cut their dad's hair. So I still use things like that. So anyway, I went to use the clipper, and the battery was dead. So I'm looking in the box where all the, attachments and things are, and I'm missing the cord. So it's like, well, that's weird. Why wouldn't I put the cord back in there? And it doesn't take a regular C-type charger that a lot of appliances does. It has like a prong thing. Anyway, I looked everywhere for that cord, not to be found. So I asked my daughter, because she had borrowed the clipper, to see if she could do her dog's nails with it, because it has different heads on it. And it works great, but you got to charge it up. So she said it wasn't going to work for her dogs. I mean, she has bigger dogs. So I got it back, and I said, just take a look and see if you have a charger that you don't know where it goes to, and it's something that's kind of pronged. It's about the size of a C charger, but it's different. You can't use a C-type charger with it. So she looked, and she actually did have it, and she had put it in her desk drawer not knowing what it belonged to. So yay about that. But in the meantime, I had ordered a replacement charger, and it came. I mean, these things all tie together, all my frustrations. So it arrived, and I plugged in the clipper. Well, it was still deader than a doornail. It wasn't working. It looked like it would, but no, it didn't. So now I have to return that because it was $10, and $10 is $10. So a lot of times when you return things to Amazon, all you have to do is put it in the original box and take it to UPS, because they're close, and that's where I usually take my stuff. But this particular company wanted you to put it in a box, or one of those bags they send things in, and to put the shipping label on. So it's like, well, okay, I can do that. So I went to print out the shipping label, and the colored printer cartridge was empty. So, well, I usually keep a spare, fine. And I hadn't printed anything in quite a while. So I put the new one in thinking, all right, now it's going to print this out. I can take it maybe tomorrow and drop it off. Well, for some reason, the print heads must be clogged up, because it's only printing certain things, and it's just not working. So then this just goes on and on. So then I had to go on to the Ivan HP, just a cheap little printer, but it's been great. I've had it for a number of years. So I go on to the HP website, because a lot of these printers will have a self-cleaning function. So I'm trying to get into the website, and I have the password and everything written down. Nope, wrong password. And it's sending it to a different email, and blah, 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 blah. So anyway, that wasn't working, so I couldn't use that. So what else happened? Oh, then I was going to get a free trial of YouTube Premium with no ads, because I watch a lot of YouTube, and I thought, these, commercials and stuff really are aggravating. So I was going to get the free trial. Same thing happened. It's like, okay, we're sending it to this email. And every time they send me a validation code, I have to go out of the one page into the other page. Now, it just minimizes it. But every time I did that and I wanted to get back to put the validation code in, it opened up on a totally, and I didn't even close it, but it opened up on a totally different page again, back to square one. So that didn't work. Oh my God. So that was my frustration with all of that. And, I have more. Yes, I do. I have more. So I got a subscription to Angel TV, which I'm really enjoying. It works great on my phone. It works great on my TV up in my bedroom. I downloaded the app to my living room TV. It's not working. I even deleted the app. I thought maybe it didn't download right. So I deleted the app, and then I put it back in. Nope, it wasn't working. What it does is it buffers continuously. and then it kicks me out and takes me back to their homepage. So I can't watch it on my living room TV, which is very frustrating to me. And the funny thing is, I know some of these TVs you can only download certain apps, which is stupid, and I don't know how to fix that. I had to actually go searching for the app. It wasn't an app that came up. So I don't know, but yeah, it was just one frustration after the other, and I never did get the label printed. I never resolved any of it, and I spent a good part of the day giving it a good try. So anyway, electronics. I mean, you know, sometimes if you don't use an app for a long time, because you're signed in, so you don't have to keep going in and out of the app. And sometimes what happens is you use your old password, and then it says, nope, it's the wrong password, or, oh, your account doesn't exist, or, oops, it's the wrong email. So, yeah, all that stuff is very frustrating. And I'm fairly savvy on a lot of this stuff. It's not like I'm, you know, like I really don't know anything, or I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, so I'm going to have to waste more time trying to resolve these issues, because I have to send back that one charger cord. So that was my day, but I did not have to cook, which was good. And then, you know, every 5 minutes in between me trying to do this, my dogs wanted to go out. I don't know if they're liking the snow or what. You know, they're ringing the bell, and then they want to go out, and then... so I gave up and I took a nap. When the going gets tough, the tough go take a nap. So anyway, that was my day today. And hopefully I can get some of this stuff resolved tomorrow. I'm not going to work on it today anymore. It's too frustrating. Does any of that stuff ever happen to you? Usually I can fix things on the computer, but not that. So anyway, let's see what else. I just had a pajama day, which was nice. So it ended up the sunshine did come out for most of the day. And actually this weekend we're supposed to have in the upper 50s, the weather. So that'll give me a chance to go out there and pull out all my impatiens that are just, they just all drooped. They're toast, which I didn't want to pull them before that happened. So hopefully I can get that done this weekend. So, all right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share, and thanks for watching.